Welcome to this brief review of the Majohn C1 fountain pen. So these are entry-level pens. They are called demonstrators. They usually go anywhere from $15 to $50 or so, depending on what spec model you have. Sometimes if they've got different colors for the section like that, that might up the price a little bit. These are generally an eyedropper pen. I have seen pictures of people who have used converters, so you might be able to use a converter as well. However, I just went ahead and eyedroppered it. In that fashion, it does eyedropper very well. It's got an O-ring up here to help seal it up nice and well. As always, I used a little bit of silicone grease on that O-ring too. Other than that, this is a no-frills, kind of no-nonsense fountain pen. It is more, I would call it, a nib delivery device. And by that, what I mean is, even though you can get these with a host of standard size nibs, fine, medium, etc., a lot of people who get these do so because it's a cheap and easy pen that they can throw a nicer nib onto. This is the Jowo Omniflex nib. That's going to be a separate review. I'm keeping this just to the pen because, like I said, most people who get this pen use it as a nib delivery device. The threading is nice and smooth, no burrs. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, about 3 rotations for the cap. It's an acrylic body and cap as well. And this one has a resin section. I didn't particularly care for the color, but like I said, for the price, it is what it is because I was using this less as a pen for aesthetics and more for a nib delivery device, as I keep saying. So it's a pretty simple pen. It does what it does, but it does it well. I like how the section here is a little bit concave, as I typically do. It indexes well. It's got a nice weight. The step down doesn't catch your fingers or, pose any issues with indexing. So that's nice. And it definitely does stay capped up well, as you can see here. You can even see some condensation in there from the ink that you can see. A little bit there. It is called a demonstrator pen, so it is kind of cool that you can see through it as well. One other cool thing to note, they put, you can probably see it from this direction, the top, as you can see there, is flat. They actually kind of, I don't know how they did that in processing. I don't know if it's injected in molding or what. That works really nice as a roll stop. So if you put it down right, it might roll a little bit, but if you find that little flat part, you put it down there, your pen stays where it needs to. So I thought that was a really cool, clever, little neat thing. Such a minor detail. It doesn't impact. You don't really notice it until you actually really take a look at the pen, or you notice that feature and go ahead and use it a lot. So cool little nifty trick with the Majohn C1 that I wanted to applaud them for. So if you are looking for an entry-level pen and you don't mind getting your hands a little dirty with nib swaps, this is a wonderful, wonderful option. You're not going to break the bank for a pretty pen. Its aesthetic kind of is what it is. It's got the demonstrator thing going for it. But this is an all-around great performing pen in general, even though it doesn't really look as pretty as some others. And if you're using it as that nib delivery device, like I keep calling it, then this thing is really good at what it does. Thank you very much for watching this review of the Majohn C1 pen. Please do watch the companion piece that's going to review the Jowo Omniflex nib under there. Take care, everybody, and may your journey lead to your own serenity.